On this episode of How to Do Florida, we're in the Florida Keys in hot pursuit of one of Florida's tastiest game fish.
All right, Chad, let's get this big one.
We're showing you how to hook the magnificent Mahi Mahi.
That is a beautiful fish.
Then Chef Justin Seminary's bringing you his sweet and tangy recipe for Mahi Mahi kebabs.
Oh man, absolutely spectacular, Chef. You nailed it. Good stuff.
And later we're gonna head for the hills to explore Florida's spectacular wine country as we show you how to do Florida vineyards.
It's very light.
Delicious.
It's got a nice flavor to it.
We're headed out to experience the Sunshine State on this episode of How to Do Florida.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 fish on. Hey, today we're going to show you how to catch Mahi Mahi. Oh! There he is. Oh, now we're talking.
Whether you call them dolphin,
Come on, baby, come on. Hit it.
dorado,
This is fun.
or mahi mahi. They're one of the best fighting and one of the best tasting game fish to be pulled from Florida waters.
Today we're in the Florida Keys, which is a premier destination to catch the Mahi Mahi.
Renowned for their beauty, size, and power, these fish are found throughout the temperate waters surrounding the Sunshine State. Today, we come to one of the meccas of mahi mahi, Isla Mirada in the Florida Keys, where we team up with Captain Randy Tao. He's fished these waters for over 15 years and is an expert at catching mahi mahi.
So, Captain, we're out here dolphin fishing. Where exactly are we?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh, boy.
I think we made the wrong turn.
Not good.
We jump right into step one, head out to sea. These fish range far and wide in these waters and can be found anywhere from the edge of the reef to 30 miles out, depending on where the Gulf Stream is running.
The Gulf Stream current moves in and out every day. Some days it's out 20 miles, some days it's in 10 miles. That body of water is like a giant conveyor belt. That's where these fish are going to travel. That's where the bait's going to be.
Part of the fun, well, was just getting out to sea. When you're going out, be prepared to hang on.
Bait of the day, ballyhoo. This is what we're going to catch our mahi on today.
Once we're out, we're ready for step two, use your eyes. Fishing for mahi mahi depends a lot on looking for telltale signs on the surface of the water.
Dolphin fishing is very visual. A lot of it is just paying attention to your surroundings, birds, weed lines, floating debris. What you have to understand, it's a bait hotel.
So what kind of debris are we talking about here, Captain? A pallet, a trash can lid?
Really anything. It could be a board, it could be a pallet.
A small raft?
Yeah, that would be good.
But debris isn't the only thing we're looking for. Clues to mahi mahi hotspots are found not only on the water, but also in the air.
Once you understand the behaviors of birds, whether it's catching bait, whether it's catching dolphin or sailfish, it's a big difference in what you can end up catching.
Yeah.
Because there is a pattern, there is a reason they do what they do.
It's not long before the action gets underway,
Hey Chad, we got some birds right here at 1 o'clock.
even though it's not the fish we were looking for.
Looks like we have a sailfish, or I don't know, it's been to the rod, that's all I know. Woohoo! Bam, we got a billfish on here. Oh, there we
It's
go.
a sailfish, little sailfish. Nice sailfish, Chad.
Oh!
That's okay.
That sail was a good warm-up, but according to the birds Captain Randy sees, we need to head to deeper water. After trolling baits and chasing birds for over 2 hours, finally, a breakthrough.
We were talking about big pieces of debris, and you said floating rafts and that sort of thing. I think we found one in front of us.
We got a raft.
We got a big piece of debris. It looks like a raft, a small boat, something. This could be good right here.
I don't believe it. We've really found a refugee raft.
I mean, they go through extremes to leave Cuba and get across the ocean.
We approach not knowing what or who we might find.
See, it says US CG OK.
Right.
The Coast Guard's already got them.
So we can fish on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Time for step 3. Hook up and hang on.
Bow! Bingo! There's all kinds of dolphin underneath this raft.
We quickly get a couple of mahi mahi on the line.
So we're putting these rods in the rod holder. It keeps the fish out there And Captain says that attracts, keeps the school near us. It's a little bit of organized chaos here. There's dolphin all down there. You can see them in the water. Here.
Yeah, these dolphin are on the small side.
You just, when you're fighting these fish, you just see this big green giant glow stick just coming up at you.
Finally, we start reeling them in. And here's where I learn a valuable lesson about staying focused on the fish, not on the camera.
Whoa! We did a power release on him, Captain.
At least you got that on film.
I don't think we were supposed to release that one.
That's okay. That was your sandwich.
Captain, give me a sense. You've been doing this for a long time. How unique is this?
You sat on a horseshoe this morning.
So this is special.
This doesn't happen every day. We find a piece of debris, not only something floating, but a raft.
A raft.
That has a story, has history.
Our raft continues to be a gold mine, but for smaller fish.
Goodness gracious.
There you go.
Until finally, we get a taker from a big one.
All right, Chad, let's get this big one. This is a nice one.
Oh yeah, this is a heavier fish. Caught it right off the refugee raft. Don't come off, baby, don't come off. He ain't ready. Oh my gosh.
All that hard work finally pays off with a nice Mahi Mahi.
Oh, look at that gap job. That is a beautiful fish.
That's what we came for, boys, right there.
What a great day of fishing out here. But in the back of my mind, I can't quit thinking about the people who built that raft and risked their life trying to come to America. I found myself thankful to live in a country that's so great. It really provided some perspective on a day we spent having so much fun learning how to catch Mahi Mahi.
All right, Cap, take me home to America.
You got it. That was great fun today.
Good day of fishing, man.
Enjoyed fishing with you.
Oh, had a blast. Had a blast.
Well, the fishing may be done, but class is still in session with Captain Randy. Back at the dock, as he cleans our catch, he lets me in on a not-so-secret local tradition.
You know, the Keys are known for people catching fish and taking it to restaurants. You could literally take that fish, 20 minutes from now, you could be eating it.
There you go. All right.
Oh, enjoy it.
Thank you. It don't get any fresher than this. This Mahi Mahi was swimming in the water 2 hours ago. Now it's about to swim in my mouth. Oh, that's good.
Still to come, we're headed for the lush, rolling countryside of Clermont to explore a Florida vineyard and winery.
Do you have a wine port that comes out here where you can drink wine?
No, I wish I did.
But first, Chef Justin's drizzling sweet and tangy citrus glaze over fresh-caught Mahi Mahi kebabs.
You got the fresh fish cooking and all these wonderful vegetables. It is smelling good.
When How to Do Florida returns.
Hey, today on the show, Chef Justin puts Mahi Mahi on a stick.
That's right. The fish's so good, they named it twice. We're serving it with citrus sauce, and we're going to show you how.
So we're 4 seasons into this show, Chef, and we're finally getting to work with some Mahi Mahi.
That's right. I actually like to call it dolphin.
Dolphin, but we're not talking about flipper here, right?
No,
we're talking about Mahi Mahi.
It's Mahi Mahi, but another name for it is dolphin, and you may see that on some restaurant menus, but rest assured, it's Mahi Mahi. All right, let's get started. Well, the first thing we need to do to make our kebabs is to make our sauce.
Now, is that a drizzle or is that a dipping sauce?
It's going to be a full-on sauce.
A full-on sauce. Okay.
All right, the first thing we need to do is we have citrus, which is the base of our sauce, so I'm going to cut this lemon here, and I'm going to let you start getting squeezy.
Okay, squeezy in the bowl?
Right in the bowl.
Seeds or no seeds?
No seeds, please.
No seeds, seedless juice.
Lemon, lime, and of course,
and this pan
Florida
right here
orange. Whoa,
is hot.
It is hot.
Woohoo! Right now it's curling my arm.
All right, orange juice, it is very hot.
Woo!
Okay, so we've got our citrus in here. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic going in, some herbs. I've got some parsley, a little bit of basil in here. Let's put that all in. I've got some orange zest that's going in too. We're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. This is gonna round out the sauce. This is some good extra virgin olive oil here.
Now you make something like this, can you put it in the fridge and pull it out
Absolutely,
later?
you can make this a couple days ahead. It's only gonna get better if it sits for a couple days. And this is a versatile sauce. It doesn't just have to be for seafood. It can be for for chicken or beef even.
I mean, I can imagine in your fridge, you've just got all these sauces all lined up
I
there,
do.
ready to go.
Okay. All right, now it's time to get our mahi cut and on the stick. I've got my beautiful mahi fillets here. Fish on the kebab, and the reason why I'm using mahi is because this is more of a hearty fish and it's gonna stand up to this kind of treatment. I wouldn't use a grouper or a snapper or something like that on a kebab. It would just fall right off. And it's something you can feel great about because it's caught on hook and line, so there's no bycatch.
So bycatch means they don't use nets to catch them, so you don't have a lot of wasted fish. They catch mahi one at a time. So these are the chunks we're looking at.
That's it, that's the cut up mahi.
This is the ideal size for kebabbing.
We're just gonna lightly season this with a little salt, pepper, seafood seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna stir this up. Chad, you wanna grab your skewer there?
Time to get the seafood on a stick.
On a stick?
Okay,
Okay,
let's stick some
let's
fish.
stick some fish. All right, now you just don't wanna go in all willy-nilly and stick it anywhere.
I did go
You wanna
willy.
look at the grain of the fish and you wanna go right across the grain, so that'll help it stay on even more.
Counter grain.
That's right, so you see this beautiful grain sideways here? We're
So
gonna
you go
right
against the
through.
grain. Look at that, right in there.
Right through,
Bring it in
that's
here,
right.
camera. Right against the grain. Anti-grain.
And then I can go ahead and place my fish on here.
Hoorah!
And then, of course, my beautiful platter of all kinds of veggies.
I'll hold these, we can put them on there. Drop them like they're hot.
That's right. It is smelling good. Now, it's about time to plate up. Are you ready? I'm gonna get you your own plate. I've got some beautiful rice here that I've made with a little bit of fresh herbs. A little bit of rice down. We'll set this here for now. And a plate for me. And now we can go ahead and plate up.
I got 2 fish, 2 tomatoes, a zucchini, and a pepper medley. Oh man, absolutely spectacular, chef. You nailed it. Good stuff. Wow.
That's right. And if you want to make this at home, go to our website, howtodoflorida.com.
And you do want to make this at home. Yummy.
Coming up next, we're in Clermont at the Lakeridge Winery as we discover Florida's beautiful vineyards and muscadine wines.
What is your favorite part of the winemaking process here?
Drinking.
Drinking.
When How to Do Florida returns.
Today we're going to show you
How to do Florida wines.
rolling hills, warm sunshine, and lush grapes, just waiting to be turned into award-winning wine. But this iconic landscape isn't California, it's right here in Florida. The state of Florida is home to over a dozen wineries, stretching from the Panhandle all the way down to Homestead. Together, they're keeping alive a tradition that began in Florida 300 years before California ever became a state. The French who settled in North America around 1562 would make wine from muscadine grapes they found growing in present-day Jacksonville. This is the first recorded reference to winemaking in the New World, and it all started right here in Florida. It's a 30-minute drive from Orlando, or an hour and a half from Tampa to Clermont, where Lakeridge Winery and Vineyards has been producing some of Florida's best and most popular wines for over 20 years. Joining me today is my wife, Kristy, who really appreciates good wine, and it was her idea to feature Lakeridge Winery on the show. Let's do it. The first thing you do at a winery is take a tour, and that takes us to step one. We met up with Lakeridge tour guide Doug Maitland.
Well, come on in and
right.
we'll do our tour.
Let's get started.
We're going to do about a 15-minute walking tour.
Are we going to, so this is a walking tour, we're not going to be in these?
No, you're not going to drive, but that doesn't have brakes on it.
Are you ready for a walking tour?
Yeah.
All right.
Got my walking shoes on.
You didn't say anything about stairs, Doug. Our first stop, the massive stainless steel tanks used in the fermentation process.
We can hold right at 450,000 gallons of wine in our tanks at any given time.
Get out of here, Doug.
Party time.
What is your favorite part of the winemaking process here, Doug?
Drinking.
Drinking. After some fermentation 101, we wind up outside where we're greeted with a spectacular view. Wow, pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Okay, the tour's great and all, but one question's been on my mind since we started.
Okay.
When we get to taste the wine.
When do we get to taste the
In
wine?
1 minute.
This is what I've been waiting for. It's time for step 2, take a taste. Now, I've always thought drinking Florida wine meant drinking sweet wine, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I was interested to see what Lakeridge had to offer. You know, Doug, one of the things that I guess a perception that I have about Florida wine is it's just sweet. But you've been telling me that Florida produces some really good dry wines too, so I'm excited to taste those.
We do make some wonderful dry wines, semi-dry wines. We create them from hybrid grapes that we grow, and that all started in research in the 1930s with the University of Florida to create stock that could live in this environment.
Doug went over the 5 S's with us: see, swirl, smell, sip, and oh yeah, savor.
So you have to do all that in one motion: the
Yeah,
sip,
well,
spill, swish,
No
shoosh.
spilling.
Just,
No spilling.
Yeah, please no spilling, okay?
No spilling or spitting.
Have you ever seen it done like this?
No, sir. No, I actually, no, I don't.
We tasted a full array of Lakeridge offerings, from their sparkling wine
You got musical notes on here. Does this bottle sing when you pop it?
to their bestseller, Southern Red.
Such a pretty color.
So remember, that's muscadine.
It is very light.
Delicious.
It's got a nice flavor to it, though. Cuvée of Noir.
Cuvée Noir.
Cuvée of Noir.
Cuvée.
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 We give that a gold or a bronze or a silver.
Oh, this is a gold.
This is a gold?
That is actually won international gold several times.
Okay, well, we just actually gave it a gold, so it has another gold.
After our tasting, I wanted a hands-on winemaking experience. So it was time to go undercover.
Clearing up here. If you act like you work here, you actually get to go in a lot of places I don't think you're supposed to go. You guys need some help?
Oh.
I'm on it.
Yes, please.
Need something swept up? What do you need?
Well, what we need is we need a hand digging these grapes out of this tank.
There's grapes in this tank.
Absolutely.
Oh, here it goes.
Keep going, keep going. And so what's happening is a lot of this is coming out. You can see it all fermenting right now. A lot of it's bubbles. You can also smell it.
How much more is in there?
We've got about an hour and a half worth of digging.
Seriously?
Yeah.
After helping with the fermentation process, I headed out to the vineyard.
This harvester, 22 tons an hour. It's a lot of muscadine. More importantly, it's a lot of wine. We're at maxed harvest and we're doing about 2
miles an hour. Yeah.
2 miles an hour. This is about the speed they take the shuttle out to the launch pad, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's 3.
Maybe 3. So,
You get tired, let me know. I can jump in there for you. I'm forklift qualified.
okay.
You have a wine port that comes out here where you can drink wine?
No, I wish I did. I wish I did.
Now it's time to make some wine old school.
This is a Lakeridge treadmill.
Chad, I hate to say this, but you seem to be breathing a little deep.
I am breathing a little heavy. I'm wondering why you're not breathing heavy like me. Oh, between the toes. If you've never stomped grapes, it's a exhilarating feeling.
Oh man, you didn't have a chance.
Respectable?
Very good.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Awesome job. All
That
right?
was fun.
Awesome.
Just drink this right here, what?
If you want.
Okay, so Kristy and I have toured, we've tasted, and now it's time for step 3. Take some home. What a day. We got to take the tour, taste the wine. I got my hands-on experience. And don't forget the shopping.
Aw, this would be perfect for diapers and wine.
A visit to Lakeridge Winery and Vineyards with that special someone will not disappoint.
When we first came out here, I was a little bit of a skeptic about Florida wine. But after being here at Lakeridge, tasting the product, believe me, this is good wine, and it's a Florida experience you need to have. Honey, what car did you put this on?
I don't know, I just grabbed one out of my purse.
Oh, boy. Hey, for more information on Florida wines, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com. Hit it, Mackie.
Don't go back, we'll be right away.
Good stuff. Nah. Well, that's our show. I hope you learned something, but more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
Hey, today on the show, we're going to show you how to catch Mahi Mahi. Whoa! Today on the show, that's you, honey. Honey, that's you.
He's gonna work what?
Okay, I can't work like this. Blanc
Not
du
blah.
Blanc du blanc.
Blah.
Blanc du bois. Who comes up with these names, though?
Oh, good goo.
It's not designed to be a real fast move. I got wine back. Want wine.
That sounds good.
Well, that's our show. I hope you've enjoyed it.
This is how you do Florida!
Cuvée of Noir. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.